が
every time we see
ご
that
ざいます。
that number tick up by 1,000, it just gets that
は
much
い、
more
交代し
exciting.
ま
So
し
you
て、
know you want to
こ
be
こ
part
か
of
ら
that.
3
And
時
of
間
course,
か
we've
な、
got all kinds of runs coming up later.
数
We
が
want to
お送
hit
り
a
いたしま
milestone,
す。
get that
よろ
bonus
しく
game
お
met
願い
by
い
the
た
end
し
of the day,
ます。
Alan Wake. And of course, all the good work that you do towards that
ね
Stray Pet the
ね
Robots incentive,
スーパー
that's
猫
going
ち
to
ゃん
really
タイ
help.
ム、ま
And
だまだ続
remember,
き
when
ま
you're
す。次
donating
は
and you want
ト
to
レイ
get
です。
that incentive, like I know you do, chat,
もう
at
か
the
わいい
bottom
に
of
ゃ
the
んこ
page,
と、
you just scroll down. Don't get distracted by those
ロボッ
amazing
トが、
prizes. You can come back for them on your next donation, but make sure you go to the
なん
bottom,
て言うんでしょうね。
check those
これが
incentives, and make
尊いですか
sure
ね。
that your donation is being applied towards Stray.
もうワクワク。ちなみにこちらの方、解
Oh,
説
we
の
got
方
some
いらっ
love
し
in
ゃ
a
いませ
donation,
ん。
$25 from
の
Nick,
で、
who says, for my
え
lovely wife, Elena, less
も
than
し
3.
できますよっ
Oh,
ていう
that's so
方が
sweet.
い
It's
らっ
so
しゃ
nice
れ
to
ば、
honor someone you love with a donation for a good
え
cause.
まあ、
Love can make
チャ
us
ット欄でもいい
really
で
feel
す
like
し、
giving back to the
お
world,
助けい
and
ただけ
you've
ると
shown that.
幸
So
いで
thank
ご
you so
ざい
much.
ま
And if
す。
anyone else wants to
猫
put
型ロボット。
love for
いや、
a special someone in their
いや、猫
donation,
型ロボッ
would
トじゃなか
love
った
to
は
read
ず。
that as we
猫ちゃん
close
と
it
ロ
out
ボット
during
です。
Stray. And if your loved one just
プレイ、
happens to be a
プレイす
robot,
ごい
so
やっ
much
て
the
み
better.
たいゲーム
Ophelia
で
and I
は
were
あるんで
talking
す
in the
が、
green room before her run, and she
あいに
declared that
くね、
robots are adorable
プ
and
レステ
worthy
を
of
も
our
そ
love as well.
カ
So,
ードを所有し
you
て
know, she's the
おらんの
authority.
で、
She knows what's up. And we
まあ
are
秋
just
に発
under
売されるスイッチ版を
$650
も
remaining towards
う
that
楽しみに
incentive. So
楽しみに
keep
待ってる
everything
ぜで
coming,
ござい
friends.
ます。で、これは
Ooh, and I have some
え
no comment
今での時
donations.
間、
Let's see
どの
if
く
I
らい
can
かかる
rattle
の
some
か。
of these
継
off.
承した方がいいのか
$5 from
な。
Anonymous,
経費
another
もありますね。
$5 from Anonymous. I guess hopped on that train together. And another one, and
あら、
$50 from
ホラーっ
Anonymous.
ぽい
So
シーン
thank
も。
you all so much for donating. You
な
know,
んと
your generosity speaks volumes. Thank you so much.
ちょっと間に合うかどうかわかんないですけど、せっかくなんでね、呪文栄唱
And
いきま
welcome
すか。
back, everyone, to
ちょっと、
Flame Fatales
まあ、始まったら
2024,
即止めち
where
ゃうん
we
で、
are raising money for
し
Malala
ばしお
Fund,
付き
and
合い
we're
をお願
part
い
of
い
the
たし
way
ます。
through an amazing,
現
adorable
在、ジャ
cat
パニー
block
ズ
we
リス
just
ト
saw
リームでは、
Calico,
フレイ
and
ム
you're
フ
gonna
ァ
see
ファタルズ
another adorable
2024の
kitty
様子を
in a
公
different
認で日本語
situation,
ミラー
but
配信してい
still
ます。
awesome.
フレイムファタルズ
And someone's
2024を運営
excited
する
about
フ
that. We've
レ
got
イムファタルズは
$50 from Kai the
女性を
Kitsune,
中
who
心
says,
とした
We're a
RTA の
cat,
コミュニティ
and we're
で、
trying to
夏に
pet
は
the
フレイムフ
robots.
ァタルズ、
Is
冬に
this
は
a
フロストフ
reverse
ァタル
pet?
ズという
Reverse
RTA イ
pets
ベ
are
ント
real?
を Twitch の GDQ チャ
They're
ンネルで配
absolutely
信
real,
していま
Kai.
す。
Thank you so
今
much for
回
your
のフレームファ
donation,
タ
and
ル
that
ズ
put us
2024も
under
例年に続き、
$600
マ
left
ラ
to
ラフ
go
ァン
for
ドを
that
支援するためのチャ
incentive.
リティー
You know you
RTA イ
want to
ベン
see
トと
it.
なっ
It's
て
going
お
to
り
give
ま
us
す。
just a little bit
マ
more
ララ
time
フ
with
ァン
this
ドは
cat,
女の
a
子が
little
中等
more
教
time
育を
with
受ける
this
機会が得
amazing
られるよう活動を
world
行
that the
う団
game
体です。
creates. So
教
thank you
育を
so
受け
much
た
for
い
that
という女の
generosity.
子の声を世界に発信したり、地域の教育者や支援者に働きかけて女の子が学びを進めていける環境を整える活動を10カ国で行っています。特定のゲームには
And
寄
of
付と
course,
関連
don't
して
forget,
高難易度へ
when
の
you
変
do
更や
donate, not
エン
only
デ
are
ィン
you
グの選
doing
択等が予定
helping
されてお
Malala
り、
Fund do some
各項目
amazing
ごと
work,
に設定された
and
目
you can
標寄付
assign
金
it
額
to
を達成した
incentives
際
like
に
that
行
Pet
わ
the
れます。
Robot incentives, but
また寄
you're
付金額を
automatically
表に見
entered
立てた
into
ビ
some
ットウォー
drawings
に
for
よっ
those
てキ
amazing
ャラクター
prizes that
名
you
や
heard
選択肢
about
などが決
earlier
定
in
さ
the
れることも
afternoon.
あります。
So
寄付金
that
額に
is a
対する
nice
報酬は
passive
URL
benefit
か
that
ら
you
ご
get
確認いただけま
anytime
す。
you donate. And of
直接の
course,
寄付が
if you
難しい場合
keep
は
donating towards the amazing
ザイ
incentives,
エテ
you'll get
ィ
closer and
かな
closer towards
で
that
販売さ
grand
れているフレー
prize,
ムファ
that
タルズ
axe
2024
package.
コラボ T シャツ、グ
It's
ッズを購入
pretty
することで
outstanding. I
間
don't
接的に
know
寄付が可能です。
anyone who doesn't need an
ジャパニー
axe
ズリスト
next
リー
to
ム
them
の
on
フ
the
レームファタ
couch.
ルズ
And if
2024
I
は
know cats,
22日から
they sit on
25
things
日
they're
の
not
夜
supposed
ま
to
で
sit on all the
少しの
time.
休みを挟
They're
みつ
probably
つ
going to claim that
24
axe
時
for
間
their
昼
own.
夜問わず配信していま
Or
すので、 で、
Definitely give
ぜ
it
ひ
some
最
love,
後までお
but
楽しみく
who
ださ
knows?
い。はい。なんとか読めましたね。
And if you're also enjoying this
ありがとうございま
programming,
す。
GDQ programming, it happens all year round, and
次回
if
も久しぶりだ
you
っ
don't
たの
just
で
have to enjoy it
久しぶり
4 or 5 times a
多
year, you
分
can enjoy it
1年
every
ぶりぐ
single
らい
week
なの
with
で
hotfix.
ちょっと緊張してます
Check out our weekly shows. Each season features different shows, specials, and showcases featuring different speedrunners and their
猫も喜んでる
communities. So you should definitely check it out. Go ahead and find that schedule. Oh, and
そうですね
with
ジョン
that, I see that we
学び
have
たい
our
女の子たちが
stray
学
run
べるようになっ
ready
た
to
ら、
go. So
巡り巡って猫も
Soulmass218,
幸せになるか
show
もで
us
す
what
も
it's
ん
all
ね。
about.
お
Hello, hello, I'm Soulmass218.
では
I will be
始ま
running any percent
りますね。
glitchless stray for you today.
あ
Let's go ahead and get the
なん
game
か
started
なん
and
か
we'll do our
え
introductions.
アバターが
Starting from new game. 3,
アバターが
2,
ロボ
1,
だ。
go. So anyway, this is Stray.
そして持っ
And
てる
with
の
me
が
on my virtual couch, couch
スー
I
ファミ
have
というか
Passray.
ですか。
Passray,
グッドラックです。もう始まっちゃった。
I run this game on PC.
and Passray also ran this game at a Pass Fatales event, if you might have seen her run
綺
it
麗
in.
ですね。
Yep, or bringing it back.
We're bringing it back. It's come full circle.
ニャーが
So
Now
anyway,
we're on console.
yes,
Now
this time on
now we're on any percent. I didn't even do any percent before.
ニャ
yeah,
ーが
this time we're on
1、2
console. Yeah,
Oh.
you did 100% unrestricted. This is any percent glitchless, the
Oh.
exact opposite. So you aren't going to be seeing any of the weird like skips out of bounds, any of that stuff in this category, category, and
ニャーがいっぱいです。ニャーが
yeah, just lots
But you're
of
gonna
really,
see cute cats.
ニャーが
lots of really
戯れ
clean
てる。
movement and execution. At least to the best of my ability.
みんな模様が違
But
い
here
ま
we're
す
starting
ね。
off. We're on the outside of a
シャトラが
some
主
sort
人
of
公のニャー
bunker-like
ですね。
area, hanging out with our cat family.
あー黒い
We're
ニャ
very
ーとの
cute.
The little buddies.
お持ちの
And this is,
Yeah,
on the
cool.
surface, a game about being a cat. But then it
白
turns
が
into
多
a
い目
game
の
about
ニャー。
adventure and exploration
4兄弟
in
で
a
しょうか。
dystopian future that's kind of almost a horror game at times. It's interesting.
And friends.
And friends. We meet a lot of
ニャ
friends
ーが
along the
ニャー
way.
が固まって
Speaking of friends,
雨
if
宿
you
りしてる。
hadn't noticed, we do have an incentive to pet the robots. We're going to meet a lot of robots along the way, and we can actually nuzzle up against the legs of some of them, and we can even cuddle with one of them. So if you want to see me do that in the run, you still have time to donate toward that.
まるで実写
Let's
の
pet
よう
those
な。
robots.
Couldn't agree
Really?
more,
Oh,
and we have less than
so that-
$600 left to do it.
お、
And
止
not
ま
a
っ
lot of
た
time, so let's get that done.
Only $600, I believe in you, chat. You got this.
もう今の耳
So
聞くだけでいいですね。癒しパワーが。
So here's about as pretty as the game gets. Again, we're still on the outside of this bunker
Ah,
area, hanging out with our
Mario.
cat family. This is sort of the tutorial where we're going to get a few minutes to learn about meowing, jumping, scratching, all of that stuff. All we will really
髪
care
が上が
about
っ
is
おお
meowing
降り
and
た。あ
jumping. Meowing
What?
will make
黒い
more
ニャー
sense
は
later. It actually is a mechanic in the run.
Just some normal cat activities.
Normal cat activities.
これはこれはゲーム独自の文
This
字
is
か
like a
な
wonderful
Ta-
playground
title
for
で
a
いいんで
cat.
しょう
Look at
か
all these jumping spots.
ああ。もう動きが完
This part's
璧
so
に
pretty too.
猫です。
It's a nice introduction before we plunge into the darkness of the rest of the game.
黒い子は配達に
Yeah,
なるほど。
whether to gawk at it or redo some donations. What do you think?
Go ahead with a couple donations. I'm just going to be
ね
running and
この
jumping
前
for a
の
little
カ
bit
リコは
here.
魔女子でしたもん
Awesome.
ね。
Running and jumping is what it's all about. I've got a bunch of donations from donors who
Jump
don't have a
力は
comment, but I can hear them purring
結構
at this
ついます
beautiful
ね。
landscape. I've got $20 from Reddick, $20 from Lavender, $10 from Miller Queen, $5 from Static Crowbar, and a $25 anonymous donation. Thank you all so much. And remember, We definitely want to see some
鳩かな
robot
今のは。
snuggling. You can do it, chat.
I believe in you. Again, you want to make sure you
お
select the incentive when you're doing your donation, so it goes toward petting the
柵の
robots.
隙間は。器用だ
But yeah, we're just
な。
doing some jumping. It's again just basic tutorial area here,
お、連続ジャン
and
プ。
we're almost done actually with it. And then we're gonna plunge into the game itself, literally plunge into it. So there's some mild
お
cat
ー
falling down a hole here. If you don't like seeing the cat falling and hitting a hard surface, you might want to look away for a little bit, and I'll let you know when it's
で
okay.
も狭い狭い。
It's okay. Kitty will be okay, but
ダメですね。
Kitty's
語
gonna
彙
be
が
fine. Kitty will walk it right off.
語彙がなくなりますね。
this cat's
But
magic.
yes,
あ、
here we're about to get separated
ちゃん
from
と
our
黒
family,
ニャ
and
と
the rest of the game is sort of like a quest to
うち
get
にゃ
back
と。
outside
ああ
with the help of our robot friends that we meet along the way.
No, Kitty.
ちょっとだ。ちょっとだ。
This moment
ちょっ
right
とだ。
here where the
2
cats
点
are
と
looking
出す。
down.
ああ
It's just so accurate because one time I was laying on the floor and like hit my foot on something and was just like laying there in pain, and I look up and there's my cat on the nightstand
あ
looking at
し
me
かも
with exactly that same expression. So I think that these
体
people
のめ
did some research for this
右
game.
半身で滑ってっちゃった。
That's so accurate.
やが。
Just like, oh, how interesting.
あ、
You seem to be injured.
ちょっとビッコ引いてないですか？
I think nothing cures injury like robot cuddles.
That is very
怪我してる？
true.
And CC
Ah,
with a $10
力
donation. that
ええ
says pets. Thank you so much, CC. And we're just about $550 away. We can get this done and get to
ちょっと
17K.
にゃあ。
That's awesome. Thank you so much, CC. Now, anybody who was looking away, you're good to look back now. We're good. The cat's happy and fine. Some sort of like technological thing is going on here, like opening this door for us.
いや、あ
Don't know what that's about yet, but there might be something to this. Also, I don't know what those things are coming out of the trash yet. Ominous.
なんか動いてった。
Let's go make some friends, though.
Let's go make some friends. Not with the things coming out of the trash, though.
No. Maybe not those ones.
I've got a
Maybe
donation
that's what
from
we
a
did
friend of
wrong.
yours if there's a little
体
time.
力は
Go
回
for
復したのかな？
Awesome. Thank you so much. There's a $20 donation from Satori Earth who says,
足
Speen!
も大丈
Let's
夫
go,
みたい
Soul
です
Mass.
ね。
Pet all them robots. Meow.
Thank you so much, Satori.
あもう走れ
Satori's a
る。
very good runner of this game. One of the top
よ
runners,
かった。
any%
にゃ
glitchless.
にゃは無事です。
Satori's great.
Yes, we love Satori.
今字幕でデッドシ
So
ティって
here
出ました
we're
ね。
getting into the proper gameplay now. We've descended
なんて
into
物騒な
this
名前の。
this walled city. It's like all built up and run down. There's these falling apart like robots strewn about, and these weird creatures again running away from all the
すごい不穏な。
trash. We're gonna find out more about all this stuff later. Again, right now there's a lot of precise jumping as we progress, and this part here is going to teach us about picking things up to solve puzzles to progress. Pick up this little bucket, use it to jam up this fan.
ねえ
Very cat-like
すごくいい
activities.
動
Oh, here's
き
a
をして
very,
ますよ
very
ね。
cat-like activity.
Oh yeah, knocking down paint
先ほど
buckets.
ち
This
ょっ
is
と
very cat-like. We've
拾
got
い
some
そびれ
RNG
ました
here.
が。
Maybe we'll get two
Yeah.
two swipes on this. Maybe.
Yeah.
Two swipes. Good RNG.
Yay.
Very
にゃんこ
nice.
さんに
Awesome.
It's normally
Yeah,
three,
also
but sometimes you get lucky and
get
there's only two.
動きを
And here we're gonna run into our
と
first
か
bucket.
はいいう
It's
話
very
を。
short though, unfortunately.
ああ
We'll see a lot more bucket riding later. Don't worry.
バケツエレベータ
This is
And
when you
then
start to realize that this game might be a horror game.
Yeah, this might be a horror game.
ー。これ
That
は
robot's not in good shapes, and those things didn't do good
第
things
一ロ
to
ボッ
it.
トですかね。村人
So
なら。
yeah, this is our introduction to the Zerks, which is our
あれは
main
走って
enemy
る
for the
ネ
first
ズ
half
ミ
of
か
the
な
game.
でっかいな。
If you really like talk to everything in the game and get into the lore behind them, it explains that these are actually bacteria.
あ
that have evolved
違う
over
ね、ネズミじゃ
the
ない。
hundreds and hundreds of years since humanity stopped
怯えて
living
る
here.
怯えてる怯えてる。
They used to only exist
あ、
to
逃げた。
process and
逃
eat
げ
all
ろ
the
逃げろ。
trash, but now they're like supersized bacteria and they're eating everything, including the
Anything that
robots.
moves.
いや
Yes,
ー。
anything that moves.
あ
So yes, you will
なんか
never
わ
look
から
at
んけど、
bacteria the same way again because now they are
逃げろ。
they're half-life head crabs.
羽飛ばしてる。
Well,
On
we just had
PC,
a-
we
結構タフですね。
oh on PC we normally bind the meow button to the scroll wheel, which makes it like way easier to just like single input shake all the zerks off.
よく
But
見
on
たら可愛い
PS5,
のかも
you
しれ
actually
ないけ
have
れど、
to press for every
追
single
い
one
か
of
け
these
ら
to
れ
get
る
them
のは
off.
た
So
ま
it's
ったもんじゃない
definitely
ですよね。
a riskier run on console.
Yeah, you would normally have to mash the
bacteria?
circle button that you see up here whenever they grab you to
すら
get
ない。
them off.
おっと飛んだ。
There actually is an accessibility option that they added to the game later where you only have to press the button once to shake them off instead of mashing it. I have that turned
Neo
on,
kari
which
kari.
is it's so much better for my hands because I have arthritis.
I'm so
Thank you.
glad they added that.
Yes, we love accessibility options. Another one is this big
Wiki
crosshair I
Binda.
have on the screen. Normally there's no sort of reticle or
危ない
crosshair,
危
but
ない。
they added they have that in the options just in case you need something to kind of like point you in the
Ah,
right
okay.
direction.
Oh.
If you have like depth perception issues, anything like that.
賢い。
When my dad
Yeah,
played, he
Hasio.
actually had to get a mod for
That's great.
like making the cat not die to the zerks, so that because like the mashing was just too much. So it's awesome that they added
や
this.
んと。
Yeah, the mashing was really
Rubber cow.
intense and quite difficult before they added that.
おお、ああ、なるほ
I
ど。
love that your dad played this game, and we've got another dad in our
この
donations.
道も
Go
自
for
分
it.
で作れる。
$25 from Alex and Dad, who says Alex loves cats, so this game was near perfect for him. Thank you for running it and for the great event so far. Let's pet those robots. And we have had a giant jump towards petting those robots. We're less than $300 away. Less
Oh,
than
awesome.
3. Less than 3.
We love to see
Less
it.
than 3.
Also, thank you for watching, Alex. Hope you like the cat game.
All these jumps are you have to
Infinite.
move very precisely to get the right
Helmetが欲
prompt
しい
to
です
pop up
ね。
because if you are looking in just the slightly wrong
ヘルメット
direction,
なく
it
て
will
大丈夫
sometimes
って
even
言い
get
たくな
prompts
り
that
ま
you
すけど
don't。see it has, and then you'll jump to completely the wrong spot. So you have to be very precise with where you're going with these jumps.
Exactly. So
And-
that's why I keep the crosshair on the screen. Kind of keeps me knowing where I've got the camera
単に
pointed.
アホになる。なるほど。
And here we're getting into the
Oh.
flat, which I'm going to do one
Sweet.
thing here, and then I'm going to have some serious time. We'll have Pastor Ray
すごい
explain what
加え
I'm
たま
doing.
ま。
But first, something
え
for chat. Let's see what key we're going to stand on
Oh,
on the
drop
keyboard.
it.
Chat, give me some backslashes
Oh.
in chat.
拠点か何かですかね。
All right, Pastor,
I
I'm going to
love
let you
this part.
explain
が
what
小
I'm
さくて
doing in
見え
this
ない
room
な。
so I can
読めない
focus.
っす。
Okay, yeah. So first of all, yeah, there was some pre-movement there to get right for the door. And so what you have to do is collect 5 of these power plugs that you have to put into the wall here. So, or sorry, 4. I think I said 5. So you have to get them from all various locations. Some of them are up on shelves. This one's actually powering the little robot that we moved over in order to get the one on the upper shelf, and then we're gonna take all the power from all the other things basically, so that we can power this door, this secret door that leads in here. And the really awesome strat that you can do here is you can actually
隠
just
し扉。
unlock these shelves before the door even fully opens, so you can see Soulmass was already right there, ready to get up and grab our new friend. We don't know that he's a friend yet, but we're gonna grab him anyways.
これはいい
Yep,
部
this
屋
is
で
our
すね。
friend for the rest of the run. He's going to help talk to us and translate things for us. He is the robot thing that's kind of been helping us guide here to this
Oh.
lofty apartment to unleash him.
Got-
And, you know, he's going to help us
あ
get
そ
out of
こ
here,
のリモ
basically.
コンに見せかけた
He has the same goal. He wants to
ロボッ
escape.
ト本体だ。
This is B12.
And he's cute.
He's so cute. He reminds me of an old movie from the 80s I love called Batteries Not Included. I just
I
aged
don't know
my
that.
I just aged myself tremendously.
いつとの遭
Somebody in
遇じゃ
chat
な
will
いです
remember
けど。
batteries not included.
Well, someone's coming in really big. A $200 donation from Vacuum. Sorry if I got that wrong, but with a less than 3.
Much.
You've gotten us so much closer than less than 3. We're less than
ビ
$80
ビりな
away.
がら
folks.
タッチす
Thank
る
you
の
so much.
いかにもって感
Less
じで
than
す
three.
ね。
That is
Thank you so
amazing.
much. Thank you for the generous donation.
That is awesome. Yeah, we're so close now.
あ、よかった。
Yeah, where are we on that incentive?
Oh, we are so
飛んでる
close. Less than
でロボットが。
$75 away.
あ、あ、
I
ついに
believe
装着し
Oh,
た
I。believe. And
ハーネスでいいん
Railfin
だっ
does
け
as
これ。
well with $100 saying, pet that cat. Wait,
なんかめちゃくちゃ嫌そうな歩き方してる。
contributing that big jump. Thank you so much.
That is awesome. Thank you.
And
We
a
are-
10. Oh, go ahead.
Nope, go for it.
Oh, a $10 donation from Schmumbler who says, "Hey, Soul
確
Mask,
か
go
以後
fast,
これ
pet
が
those bots, and don't get too
清掃というか、
dizzy, rather, riding the bucket."
Oh, here's the bucket.
Here it
よ
is.
よう
We're
やく
gonna
本編って感じ
speed.
ですか。あ、ちょ
Okay, so we're
Buckets.
riding the bucket. We're not getting dizzy. The
バ
only
ケツ
thing
が
left from
回りすぎ回りすぎ。
the robots. So we're gonna do it, friends. Chat, come on, I believe in you.
ちょっと
Also, thank you, Schmumbler. Schmumbler is another person who used to run this
さす
game.
がに目回んないのか。
Also, a dear
We're
friend
so
from
close to those
my
robots.
speedrunning community, Binary Breakers. So shout out to Binary Breakers.
あ、ねこのロボッ
And
ト
we
が
are-
To see those first robots, actually.
可
Yeah,
愛い
we
で
just
す。
picked up a
いいバディです。
postcard that clues us into like a robot who's trying to escape. First, some more
ロボッ
speed.
トまた回ってるし。
And more creepy Zerks. We're gonna ignore those.
And we're heading into the
すごい
slums.
なぁ。半期間が。さすがに、
While we're
Robot.
walking,
ね
while we're
え、要
walking
モー
here
ションと
into
か
the
はないみ
slums
たいな。
and figuring the
お、
cutscene
ス
here
ラ
at
ム
the
です
beginning.
ね。てか、なんだ
Savage,
今
have
の
we
映
met
画
that
泥棒
incentive
みたいな。
yet?
Oh my
Mega
gosh,
Dorobo
we
じゃ
are
ないな。
so close. We just had $25 from
イコに出てく
Zokuban who
る
says, meow, meow, meow.
怪物をロボットにしてるような。
And we definitely want to pet those bots. Come on, less than $50 towards that incentive.
ね、猫
We
バタ
gotta
ー
get。that met.
いや、やめてあ
Thank
げ
you
て
so
よ。
much, Soka. So here, these robots are very scared of me.
あ、
I'm an orange cat. I don't know if they've ever
Look
seen
at
a
that
cat
robot
before.
that-
I might look a lot like one of them Zerks, so maybe that's why they're scared of me. This character here
cute cat.
is
It's terrifying.
お、ゴ
this
ロ
is
ゴ
the
ロ閉
Guardian.
店。
He's gonna come check us out and make sure we're okay. I'm gonna give him a meow for his troubles.
Because you have all the brain cell for all the orange cats. And we're less than $30 away from the incentive with DP Oblivion donating $20 saying, pet all the things. Let's pet all the things. Less than 3-0.
Let's meet it right now so we can nuzzle the Guardian because he's the first one we can nuzzle. If I can't do him now, we're not gonna get him now.
Oh, we're $4 away. $4,
$4.
friends.
Come on, get it in quick.
おそらくね、相棒の
I know
ロボくんが通訳をし
you
て
can do
くれ
it.
てるんでしょうけど
Let's。go.
あ、街の外から来た生き物だから警戒する。な
This
る
is it.
ほど。
This is our chance to
Oh
pet
my
the
God. This is it.
Guardian.
This is the last second right here.
Oh.
All right, he's
Come
telling
on,
us about
chat.
telling us about. We got
モ
it.
ンパンっぽい赤い服の
Just
ロ
in
ボッ
time.
トさん。
I couldn't
意
breathe.
外と着こなしかっこいいですね。
Hey,
赤
thank
い
you for sending us over the top.
赤い
We're
服
gonna
着
nuzzle
て
this Guardian a few times. Thank you
あ
so much,
顔
chat.
がハートになってる。
Thank you guys. Yeah, that was our one chance to pet.
That was the
the
only
Guardian.
chance to
に
get the
にゃー
Guardian.
に惚れましたな。
Yeah. Kay
Just in
said,
time.
pet those robots, please, with a $25
誤解が
donation
解け
sending
た
us
と。
over the top. Kay, thank you so
ビッ
much.
ト、
And
あれビッ
speaking of
ト
Kay, we hit 17K as well.
Let's
That
go.
is amazing.
確認してないよ。
All right, Pastor, you want to talk about what I'm doing here?
Sure. So, Well, actually, we haven't gotten to that point in the story yet where we're told that we need to go and get these notebooks, but we're going to do it
赤
anyways
い
because we know what we're
赤い
supposed
服
to
が
do.
村長
Yes.
なるほどわかりやすい
We are collecting the notebooks of this group called the Outsiders. Is that the name?
Yep, the Outsiders.
And so you can
はい
see
用
all this
用がな
platforming
い
here
時
even is
は
very
ね
specific.
中
We're
に
uncovering the right position, the right
ロボ
spots on
く
the
んが収
bookshelves
ま
so
っ
that
てる
we
の
can
も
go
い
and
いで
grab
すよね
things out of these hidden spots on the
移動中
shelves. So you can see there's a safe back here that's
あ
very conveniently uncovered by
中に
jumping on those
背中
books.
に本
And we
が
grab another notebook out of it. And these are going to be important for
やかし
progressing
ちゃダ
because
メ
we
だ
need all
よ
of them in order to leave this area. But again, we're not supposed to know yet that we need these notebooks, so this cat's really just kind of psychic. Knows where to find all this stuff.
This is a very, very intelligent cat.
It doesn't just have the one orange cat brain cell. It has to have like, it must have multiplied them.
It's had a long time.
またなんか加えてる
These cats have been evolving while humans weren't there. So again,
So-
have
so
to knock some
stay-
stuff down. Maybe run
荒
through
ぶっ
some
てる
boxes to find this notebook.
Yeah, sometimes they fall in such a way that they're on top of the notebook. It's a little annoying.
B12 かな
And what I love about this game is that all the stuff you can do it's like cat stuff. You get to scratch things, you get to knock stuff over.
猫の人ま
You,
で
you
で
do a lot of very
Yeah.
cat-like activities.
There's these robots throwing paint buckets right now. We could mess with them right now if we wanted to, but it's actually going to save us time to mess with them later because we're going to be coming back here later. But here's our first friend from the Outsiders, Momo.
And so this is where we find out that we need the notebooks, but
Wait,
surprise, we
Garamo.
already have them.
So Momo's sad
Momo's so
because
sad.
あらシャツ
he's sad because he thinks all of his friends have left him behind here in the slums. We're about to tell him
なるほど
that, in fact,
ち
no,
ょっと頭
we
低く
found
す
their
ると
notebooks. They actually didn't
ロ
leave.
ボくんも
Here's all the stuff
見
they
えるん
did.
だ前が
And now Momo's really excited because they all left the slums and they're all doing their own thing. Momo has this transceiver that he wants us to hook up to a tower so he
猫
can
の
try
目
and get in
的は
contact with
街の
them.
外に出てその場所に戻る
So
こ
we're
と
heading out onto the
Yeah.
rooftops to do
Ah,
some Mirror's Edge parkour.
兄弟たち
Cat parkour
の元に戻りたいんですね
with Zergs.
With
Because, of
Zerks.
course.
Also some speed.
Yeah,
そしてまた回る
this cat must get so dizzy.
ぐるんぐるん
While we're dealing with some of these Zerks here at the beginning of it, it's kind of comfy for a little bit. So if you have a couple things you want to talk about, Savage,
屋上です
you have a minute here.
Of course. And now that we've
Oh,
had
so
that incentive, I am feeling so calm and
飛んできて
comfy.
る
But a bunch of people came in trying to snipe those last little amounts. $30
Oh.
from J.O., who you heard earlier saying, pet those
わらわ
robots.
らあと
$29 from Jones, who remembered that number that I said,
なる
pet
ほど
the
危険地
robots.
帯が
And $25 from Captured Bird, who just says, meow.
Meow.
And,
あそしてない
and
転が
now
せる
that we've
ドラム
met
缶
that incentive, we can turn our eyes towards the next incentive, which is for Psychopomp.
お
It's the
なるほ
Unleash
ど
the Sky Eyes incentive, and if it's met, Cece's gonna play through the epilogue for peak eye memes. So we definitely want to see that. We
I have
need
s-
3.
わお
I have seen
盛
what that
大に
looks
散
like.
らかしていく
Chat, everybody watching, you absolutely need to see
お
it. It
踏み
is,
つ踏みつぶし
it
て
is
る
a sight to behold for your eyes. You absolutely should unlock
対
that.
抗手段があるとは
Yes, you do. We're already $235 into that. We need 3,000.
いや
You
賢い
definitely want
な
to see that. I've seen it, and you want more CC. So it's gonna be outstanding.
Look how nasty it is down there. Zerks really messed this place up.
Speaking of
こ
eyes,
のロボットは街の
Speaking of
外に
eyes,
何
yeah,
がある
we're
か
going
を
to start
操作する
encountering
グ
some
ル
eyes
ー
of
プ
our
の
own
一
very
人
soon.
で
Not
先
just
行
the
者
eyes
仲間
on
の
these
連
little
絡を取るた
Zerks.
めにアンテナ
But first, I have a strategy that's going to save me some time called Death Barrel. It's called that because it used to die quite often when you had to mash the button
で
to
すよ
get through here.
ね
Now it's
片付
it's
ける
not
猫
quite as
は
dangerous as it
猫
used to
じ
be,
ゃな
but
い
it's
かも
still
しれない
dangerous.
ね
Pastor, you want to talk
なん
about
か
why
ゲ
Death
ノコの
Barrel saves
役目
time?
ですもんね
sure. So normally you're supposed to go around in here, you're about to see there's this cage. It has a bunch of Zerks in it. We need that barrel out of there. And so it would be much easier, safer, I should say, if we were to get the Zerks out before trying to move the barrel. That's not fast. So instead, we're going to get the barrel, just kind of shake them off, and hope everything is fine. And you know what? It is, because we are speedrunners, and we're fast.
入ったままドアを
And so
開
we
け
did it without having to do any of that puzzle stuff where you have to get them out and get the barrel out and keep yourself away from the Zerks.
なんか丸々としてわらわらしてるのはバクテリアなんですね。
And now here we're gonna have to
Yeah.
activate this
Yep.
elevator and wait for the elevator to come down. I kind of
More
just have,
Zerks.
yeah, more Zerks coming in. I just kind of have a route that I run that just kind of wastes just enough time to where the elevator drops
は
down.
い。
Octagon, you got anything you want to talk about while we're waiting on the elevator to go up?
Absolutely. You want the elevator to go up. I want the number to go up. I was just on my calculator, which of course I have next to my desk. And if we do unleash the Sky Eyes, we're going to be over 20K for this event
That's
so far.
crazy.
And Torgella is pumped about Flame with $50 saying, Flame Fatales 2024, let's go. Thank you
Let's
all
go.
so
を
much
分
for
解する
supporting
ナ
the
ノ
Lava
ロボッ
Fund.
ト。あ、なるほど。
So yeah, I'm pointing my my crosshair at a specific spot here that I can jump to, like right when the
だ
elevator
か
gets
ら
to
バ
the
ク
top.
テリア
So
いい
we're
名前なんだ。
quickly progressing. We're going to activate
異
the
物であ
transceiver
る
on this tower up here
にはもう
so
分
that
解してやる
Momo
ぞ
can contact
って襲ってく
the
るんだ。
outside of the slums.
ええ。あ、
And that sky that you see
こ
there
れ言われる
is
とた
really the
結構ホラー
sky
です
is the
ね。
ceiling. There's
Yes, that
lights up
is
there.
that is the ceiling of the bunker that we're in. It's a good part to talk about like what the inspiration is for what you see here.
あまりニャ
you
ー
know,
には
back-
優しく
It
ない
was
世界と
destroyed
いう
back in the early 90s, but for a very long time, like through early 1900s and built up to the 90s, there was a place called
あ
Kowloon Walled
分
City.
解されて
Kowloon,
え
Hong
え
Kong. And it was this strange area where there was a treaty with like between the British and
厳
Chinese,
しい世界だ。
and this one city was left for like the Chinese
あで今の
consulate
で
and
ア
all
ンテ
of
ナ
that
が
stuff,
復
all of
旧
them
し
to
た
like just stay there in the middle of British Hong Kong. And it's a 99-year treaty, and for just over time,
連絡が取
it
れるよ
built
う
up
に
to 35,000 people living in this 7-acre area that was only 13 stories tall because
で
they
す
couldn't
ね。2人で回
build
復
it
化す
any
るとき
taller
は
because
なん
there's a
か
nearby airport.
ああロボくんも一緒にぐるぐるしてるじゃないか。
These shanty like stacks of buildings just stacked on top of each other, just way high stacks and density of environment. It was based on
ぐ
Kowloon
るぐ
Walled
る
City.
は
So
連動するん
it's a
だ
neat thing.
I didn't know that. That's so
Look it
cool.
up, check it out on YouTube. There's a couple cool videos about it if you look up Kowloon Walled City for that history.
笑ってる。雨
Here
で
we
すか
got a
ね
note。from Momo.
下は
He went to the bar. I don't know why the robots are going to the
お
bars,
そ
but
らく有機体を分解しきった世界で生き残るために
They have Bart, they have Robin.
体のロボットのエネルギーを奪えるようにし
There's
ました。
that one memory. That's well,
Oh.
it's sticks of RAM
な
in
る
a
ほど、
bowl.
そういう解釈。
It's ramen.
yeah, there's as you unlock like
なかなか
memory like fragments for B12 in the game in the
お
100%
興味
run, you
深い
unlock lore for the game,
快感
and
ですね。
it kind of explains that the robots they're living like humans because there's some sort of intrinsic
摩
thing
擦の
within
芝居
them
が
to recreate human society. Even though they're
お
not
となし
human.
く画面を見てる。
It's got some interesting subtext to it, which we don't need to delve into because you can
ギル
discover
ギ
it
ル
for
理解
yourself
して
if
る
you
の
play
か
Stray.
な。
Yeah, there's so much to discover in this game that you won't see in the speedrun. It's really worth a
なん
playthrough.
か賢そうに見えるな。
Sony heard Momo tried to contact the outside, but got in touch with one of his friends,
実際賢い。
Balthazar, who said that we need to get out by
賢いニャーです
using Doc's invention, which is the defluxor.
にゃ
But Doc disappeared a long time ago, and that was his son Seamus that we ran into at the bar. Hey, come on, Momo, you're coming with me.
He doesn't really want to, I think.
And now we gotta convince Seamus to help us go find Doc, because Seamus feels like Doc abandoned him, but Doc actually left to work on the defluxor to kill off all these Zerks. Here again, we talked about these paint buckets. We're gonna have this interaction now.
Just a little friendly sabotage.
While Momo's walking around the building. Opens up this laundromat for us, which we need to grab an item that's inside for this particular section of the game.
Yeah, now we have some fetch quests around here.
Yeah, more fetch quests. Not the notebooks. Not notebooks this time, but Cat, can you jump down, please? Cat.
Of course
please.
not. Cat knows that this is a speed run,
We'll just go this way.
and so Cat will not.
Now I could go inside and I could have grabbed the stuff out of there now, but
ニャーって泣いて崩壊しちゃったんだ。
just for menuing purposes, because menuing fast is kind of difficult. What I've been doing is a lot of mashing, and it's on 2 different buttons. It's on both square and circle. So that's why you hear me meowing a lot, is because circle is also bound to the meow.
And it's just a bonus. You get lots of meows. And you get startled cat.
But we're about to open up a
今
secret
の
laboratory
飛び上がり
that
方
Seamus didn't know
い
about.
かにも猫っぽいですね。
And that's
And his
gonna
codes stay the same.
That's gonna clue Seamus in that Doc didn't like just leave. Doc was
いた
actually
ずらっ
like
子猫っぽい。
doing something. And we're gonna use this tracker to try and get into contact with Doc.
ちょっと、ねえねえ、あまり猫と暮らしたことはほとんどないので。いい
Yep,
ですか
Doc was working on a weapon. Let's go. Let's go find him.
まあ、若い猫ですよね。
We need to take care of all them Zerks. Alright, so thus begins the fetch quests. Pastor, you want to talk
引っか
about
かってるぞ。
the order of my fetch
もう
questing
開か
here
ない
and
ぞ。
why it makes sense.
Sure.
あ、
So,
違う
first thing is
すり抜けた
to use that laundromat that got opened. We're gonna grab some detergent, and that is
壁
important
抜けならぬ
because
ドア抜
we
け
need to trade it for very important materials. We need to trade it for some wires. So Solmass is gonna grab that and go over there,
びっくりし
hit the
ました。
basketball. Oh, it did not go in.
Didn't go in.
That's okay.
A shame.
It's always worth trying to get that basketball into the
なんか
garbage
買い
can.
物したの
But
かな
so you saw Soulmash traded for some wires. We need those wires because we need to go and give them to Grandma to knit a sweater for us.
First, we're gonna love on Grandma.
Yes, that's very important. That is the very
Miro
important
miro
first step.
ni
You can't skip that step. So Grandma knits us a
何
sweater.
もして
And
る
we need that because we have our next friend. We need to have him fix this transceiver that we got, the tracker. But in order to do that, he's really cold right now. So we're gonna help him out. We're gonna give him a sweater so that he feels better and can fix this for
メ
us.
カの人たちが服
Yeah,
を
don't
着
ask
てる
how
っていうの
robots get
はあ
cold.
る意味
Yeah,
世界
that
観として面白い
there's
です
some
ね。
questions you just shouldn't ask in this game. But he's warm now. He's warm now, and the tracker is fixed. And honestly, I want a sweater from Grandma. And so we have the fixed tracker.
スクリーンを一回
Now
開け
we
る。
can leave through the window.
高い。
Kitty.
おお。
Kitty, why are you jumping up? This is what we talk about when the camera
Get it
just like
some-
does weird things and you jump weird places.
なるほど。
So now we have the fixed tracker. Now we go back to Seamus.
猫は良質的な
Because
生き
guess what
物
we。can do with that tracker? We can find Doc.
なるほど。
Yeah, Seamus is about to discover that Doc is very much alive and is broadcasting a
通
distress
りだ
signal
猫
from outside
通
the
りなかっ
slums.
た猫が
Yeah, so
So-
not only did he not just leave and
Right there.
abandon them, he's
降
been
りた
trapped
方
all
を観
this
測
time
で
and
きたっ
trying
て
to
こ
get
とです
back.
ね。
Yeah, so now we gotta go save Doc. But first, we have a
Neko wa
couple more
ikitai.
robots that we need to love on once we get there. But also some cat mayhem. Where you see all this paint up here?
猫は偏在する。
Yeah, we're just gonna walk through that paint.
お確か
Little
Ah!
footprints.
Ah.
Little paw prints.
Making more mess
Shut
for them
up.
to clean up. We made the mess in the
It's
first
my
place,
shut
now
up.
we're making it worse.
Cat behavior.
Yeah.
All right.
なんとは
Once
足を
Seamus
残してきましたね。
Once Seamus gets these steps, I'm safe to run and love on a couple robots here by the spawn fire. Let's go.
めっちゃ関係ない話する
New
と
friends.
While you're
New
laying on
friends.
those robots, can I give you some love?
Go for it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We've got
床を乾かしてた
$5
時に
from Satan herself, who
隙間から
says,
にゃんこ
"Solmas,
が
you
入
are
っ
doing
て
such a wonderful job playing Stray. We're all so proud of you
物
here
置
at
とかガレージ
Vital
の
and Binary
床に
Breakers.
にゃんこ
This
の
is such a cozy and fun
足型
time.
が残っ
Also,
てますね。
I want to see a $5 train for that I% incentive. Thank you so much, Satan herself. And if you're in chat and you're watching the little bar talking about incentives, you may notice that there's going to be a different I pun every so often that incentive is called. So keep your eyes on those.
Thank you so much, Satan.
厳重な扉が。
Also, shout out to all the hosts that have been here at Fatales. You all have been killing it. Savage, you've been awesome. And Satan, you were awesome as well. All the hosts, amazing team.
Hosting is such an impressive
変わっ
job.
た場
It's-
所
I'm
ですね。
always so impressed by the hosts.
Thank you so much. And also when runners are around doing amazing runner things, it makes our job so much easier. And it's awesome. So thank you so much for the love.
街の
All
外
right, so we
に
just got an Outsiders badge because we're now
今会いに行きます
unofficial or official member of the Outsiders. We've earned
We
our
did it.
keep.
We joined the
And
club.
we're gonna go save Doc. So I'm gonna be
Dead end,
running here
行き止
through
まりだ。
some Zerk section again. You have a time for, again, if you got anything to say, Savage, go for it.
おお、襲われてる、襲われ
I
て
have a really
る。
appropriate donation, $25 from Benny, buying $5, 5 tickets for that I train, but saying, moi, meow, 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 meow. There are many ways to say hello in Kitty. Zoomies to save frames, however, is a universal language. Stay cool, cats, and good luck, runners. Thank you so much, Benny. Very appropriate, as there are zoomies now.
You got time for another.
Zoomies.
Oh, awesome. I've got some more people purring for you. No comment donations from anonymous cats. $50, $5, and $25. Thank you so much. And does this cat have a
Well,
name? I'm
なんか
curious.
No
した
name.
くないですね
Just。orange cat.
見るからに。
Yeah, people have different names for the cat.
Well, if anyone in chat wants to donate and try giving this cat a name, I'm sure
Yeah.
we'd love to hear it.
おお。
Another moment here for some mild kitty distress.
What?
So you might look away. But
Oh,
as I
tonda.
promise,
うわー。
Kitty's fine. I'm gonna walk this right off real quick this time.
また
Kitty's got
右
magic
側
slime,
を
but just like a few licks and everything's good.
右側
Yep, we're
で
gonna
ス
lick
ラ
our
イディン
foot
グ
and then everything's gonna be magically better.
あ
We just got a
足
cramp is all.
ピコピコしてるけど
It's
あす
fine.
ぐ復活した
This is a silly spot where I need to make sure I'm actually like looking up, otherwise the cat will try to
Oh.
jump down.
大丈夫だ
Oh
ったみ
yeah,
たいで
that's
す
the
ね
worst.
So it's kind of
Even though
weird where
this
I'm
is
like
where you're
looking up.
supposed to go.
Yep.
It like doesn't want you to go where you're supposed to go even.
And here we are. We're going to this building. This is where Doc is holed up over here,
カ
surrounded
メラ
by
位置が
Zerks.
低いとそれはそれで躍動感っていいですね
Let's go meet Doc.
舐めて
The
いや治
the
る
way that Solmas
あな
is
るほど
taking B12 out, like by turning the flashlight on, that is actually very purposeful because it saves time
めっちゃ飛んだ
in B12 getting out of the pouch later when you need to talk to somebody. So every time that
めっちゃ
Solmas
飛び
takes
ましたね
B12
今の
out,
メ
it
カの
saves a
人
little bit of time later when they interact.
Yeah, those are all just like little micro saves. Because otherwise you'll watch,
Yeah,
you'll see
いかにも。
B12 go back into my backpack like this. And then anytime we enter a dialogue, B12 has to
な
come
んで
out
しょ
of
う
the
ね
backpack.
世界共通なん
But
で
if
す
you
か
have the
ね
flashlight open,
博士っ
B12
ぽ
is
い
already
気
out. You can go directly to dialogue.
師匠この人が師
And
匠
now Doc is gonna go send us to do the dangerous stuff.
As always, everyone
Hold
sends
on,
us to do all the
Doc.
dangerous stuff in this game.
Hmm
So So we need
Just
to.
let the cat figure it
博
out.
士の
He
技法
told
っ
us we
て
need
世界共通なん
1.21
ですかね
gigawatts of power to power up the defluxor, which is that fancy flashlight he was holding. So let's turn on the power.
白髪がもさもさっていうちょっと不思議な
And the defluxor is active. We now have a weapon to
Nemo
destroy the
starts.
Zerks. So this is technically just a super-powered UV lamp,
おお
which bacteria die under UV light, so it works.
この光に当たるとバクテリアさんが死
Doc
ぬ
got himself stuck out here when his power source blew a fuse, so that's what we went and fixed for him there.
いや
And
は
now
無害
we can all escape.
なん
Yep,
か
you
や
see how
った
happy
ぜ
Doc is,
ア
'cause
イ
now
デ
we
ィ
get
デ
out of
ー
here.
みたいな超ガッツポーズ
But first, Doc is gonna mount this defluxor onto B12.
あのバクテリアは紫外線を浴びせると分解
Now we've got a cat with a weapon.
あれ紫外線だったんですね
A cat with a heat lamp,
ブラックライトよりももうちょっと
which
目に見える
zaps them
端っこ
Zerks.
あうわ
Heater next to it, if you let it power
ー
up
一瞬
too
で溶
high,
けた
it overheats,
No,
and
B12.
you have to wait for it to go all the way back down before you can use it again. So we got to kind of manage it so it doesn't overheat. That's the main
Whoa.
mechanic with the defluxor while we have it. And we're gonna use it to get Doc out of here.
なるほど
Now,
博士は
specifically here, I want to wait for Doc to like start walking out
Bacteria
instead of
さんた
just
ちが
running
多すぎて
across
帰
the
れなかっ
bridge
た
right
と
away.
せっかく
Okay, now we're good. This helps Doc to like
すごい
run
発
across the
見を
bridge
し
a
た
little
のに
faster for us and trigger this cutscene faster.
で今から博士を連れて
He's gonna realize there's no power
Pyro.
going to this door, so we gotta go turn
わ
on the
けです
power.
ね
You gotta do all the hard work.
Which involves a barrel puzzle. And then some dangerous stuff is about to happen with some Zerks.
和みますね
We'll see how it goes. I'll do my best. There's a couple different ways to approach this section. There's some very
どこ
fast
とな
ways
く
that
気
world
品のあ
record
る歩
level
き
runners
方
can
と
do
いう
it.
か
I'm gonna kind of go for a middle road for safety purposes.
ああそっか紫外線あ
Finishing the run
なる
is
ほど
good.
So I'm gonna go around here,
確かに
kill off all these Zerks. He's gonna start opening this door. Kill all the Zerks on
No.
him. He should start walking inside. I'm gonna get
光
them
の
all
届
over
かない
here.
場所にしかこいつらはいなくて
All right, let's go.
外で生きてたニャーたちは
Just in time.
Just in time.
おなんか
That was
なんか
pretty
す
good.
ご
That was
い
actually pretty fast. I'm happy with that.
危機一髪
All right, we're safe for now.
Yeah, now we just have to wait for Doc to walk around. So, Savage, this is a good time.
Absolutely. I've got $25 from George, who
散ら
says,
しますね
meow, cat name, orange. So until I get another donation, you're going to have to keep referring to this cat as orange. Thank you so
警
much
戒
for
しながら
donating to Malala Fund.
歩き方は嫌いじゃないぞ
Someone trying to start another dono train. Thank you so much, Yog KV, $5 for Can we start a meow train? I'll start. Meow meow. Well,
これ
George
は
definitely was
博士
reading your
の
mind.
歩く速度が遅いから荒ぶってるんでしょうか
Orange, but trying to meow
暇
meow
つぶ
for
しに
everyone.
それっぽいですね
And just wanted to remind you all that we do have a bonus game potentially coming up this evening, Alan Wake 2, and we're less than $10,000 away from that. So if you meet the eyes incentive, that's a big jump towards that milestone.
That is awesome.
あ
And
傘
here we
みた
get
いな
our,
かぶってこ
our
う持ってる
beautiful
のが
reunited son and
Sancho.
father.
This nice wholesome moment.
おお
Aw.
弟子とショーの再会
Aw.
おお
One of the best moments in the game right there.
ラブですね
And for that, we deserve some pets. So we're going to go
Of
over here. And
course.
because we loved on the Guardian's going to love on us.
いっぱいロボの人が
Aw.
Got some pets.
おお
But we're going to start
Osaka
running away before the
撫でてくれてる。
Guardian talks to us.
Thanks for the pets. Bye. teach you
ああ
cats. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
バックトゥザフューチャーが元ネタとは。確かに。
And then here we're reunited with Momo. Momo's going to help us get through the sewers.
なるほど。だから毒で、あの髪型で。
Now,
で
this is kind
弟
of
子
a
の
mid
方も
run. This is a spot where I'm normally like on my personal
帽
stream
子
where I
にジャ
would
ケ
get
ッ
up
ト。
and do a
ああ、なる
stretch.
ほど。
Yes, audience, if you all are out there, if you need to get up and stretch, take care of yourselves.
いや、ありがとうご
Do it
ざい
right
ま
now
す。
because we've got a couple minutes here. We're just kind of riding around on a raft with Momo. So it's a good time to do what you need to do to take care of
だから
yourselves.
か。あ、
Momo, what do you think? This place is creepy.
いかにも
Yeah,
毒
yeah, I agree, Momo.
貴
It's
重
real
っ
creepy
て
down
感じ
here.
がするのは。
Savage,
そ
what
う
do you
いう。
think?
It might be a little creepy, but with Momo on Orange's side, I think things are gonna be totally fine.
いいですね。
Everybody, don't forget when you
確かに
donate
あれ
and
も
try to name that orange
タイムス
cat,
リップ。タイム
you
スリ
need
ッ
to
プ。
scroll
タイム
down
トラベ
and
るもの
check。that incentive. Make sure we're getting towards that eyes percent for that psycho pump run, because you are definitely gonna want to see
1 を
that.
超えるものです。
But we have a
作
couple
品
of
ですから。
$25 anonymous donations getting us towards that. Thank you
通じるも
so
のがあ
much.
るのか。
And yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
you should donate towards anything
この世界
cat
観が
themed or pet themed. We want to hear about this while we're having a cozy time.
果たして我
Tell
々
us
の
your pet names.
A cozy
生きている
time in
現
the
在の延
sewers.
長線
Yeah,
上の
oh
未来なのか
yeah.
どうかはちょっとわか
Well,
んない
tell
で
us
す
about
け
your
ど。
cats. We want to hear about your cats.
Definitely. Or the most unusual pet you've ever owned. If you've owned a bacteria, I think we all
Oh.
have. Hopefully, we haven't treasured it, but you never know. Tell us all about it.
I treasure my gut bacteria with some
早い早い。
probiotics every now and then.
There we go.
あ、
Some healthy bacteria.
このキノコっぽいのが
So there, we quickly
Ah,
did this section
are
so we can get back on the raft
bacteria-
as soon as possible. Easy peasy with the
すす
defluxor.
みたいなもの。
There is an achievement in the game to do the whole sewers without killing any Zerks. It's a pacifist
そう
achievement.
思うとちょっと
So you can actually do this whole area without using the defluxor
ダ
at
メな
all.
人には
But we're
苦手
gonna
な
use it
人は
anyway
す
'cause
ごい
it's
苦手
faster.
But you don't want to.
なデザインか。
On PS5, can you clip through the raft?
なんか
I have never been
Definitely.
able to do it, no.
Seen that happen on PC. I mean, it's not intended. It kind of breaks everything. But
ママ
I mean, you're a cat. You can't go in the water.
All right, so
Especially not that water.
unfortunately, as we get out of this area, oh,
Hey,
a
na-
couple Zerks up there, by
何
the way.
何かが出てくる卵
This
で
is
す
the
ね。
last time we're going to see Momo. So say goodbye to Momo, our buddy.
Bye, Momo.
We've met Doc, we've met Momo. There's a couple more outsiders to meet, and we're gonna continue our journey to meet them and get to the outside.
この言い方もいいな。
Just have to wait.
Here we
い
go.
ちいち絵になるなにゃ。
Yeah, Momo's gonna open this door, but it's one of those doors where it's so heavy that Momo's got to hold it open for us. So Momo's gonna have to be left behind.
Conveniently. They just keep sending the cat into danger.
It's only gonna get worse. The outsiders love to send us into
なん
danger.
か拳銃にロックされたドア。
I
おお、
have a
バッ
cute
チ。
animal
Cat came
donor.
along.
Go for it.
Yeah, $20 from Lilac Fishy. Sounds super cute. Who
大
says
丈夫なのか
Daily Dice Donos, Day 2. Natural 20. I would love to see this eye incentive met. Wow, thank you so much. We got cute animals, we've got gaming, and we've got our eye incentive. Thank you so much. We're just over 10% of the way there,
Ooh.
friends. Let's speed through this.
意外とパワーが。
Let's do
And
it.
it
I
gets
really want to see
creepier.
those eyes. Now here in the sewers, it's a lot of precise
さら
movement
さら
again.
になんか
It's a lot of just
有
running
機
and
的
jumping
な
on pipes and stuff, but also contending with a whole lot of Zerks that we're going to get swarmed by. Again, this used to be a lot deadlier when we had to mash the button to get the Zerks off of us. With single button press, not quite as bad, so I can
扉
kind of
の
just
開
run
閉装
through
置が
here.
壊れてたと。手動で操作するためにお別れ。あらら。受けに行きなさいよ。
All of
Take
this-
a moment. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say all this platforming is a lot more precise than it looks, and
Ye-
this Zerk
ye-
stuff
Mikado
it's still
should be
very
so, yeah.
dangerous. So this is more dangerous than I'm gonna make it look. But go ahead, Savage.
Oh, thank you so much. I've got $25 from MK coming in with the pet saying, watching this stray run with my two cats, Sherlock and Watson. Neither is orange, but both are great. Thank you so much, MK.
Did we talk about eyes?
Eyes.
Oh, look at that. Eyes mentioned, friends.
え、
Oh, I think these
目
eyes
目が
want to
モ
see
チ
that
ー
eye
フ
instead
の
of
何
met.
かですか？
Oh, you're gonna see so many more eyes if you
モ
meet
チー
that
フという
instead
か
of me.
目そのものか。
Wow. Oh, I have a big $100 donation from
でも
players
苦手な人は
A&D.
ダメで
Thank
し
you
ょう
so
ね。
much. They say, meow coo. Meow meow, me meow meow. Meow moo moo meow, mew meow mew. Meow ow mew, me meow.
なんか、
Thank you
希
so
望者
much.
さんか
Count,
解
everybody
説
count
の
the syllables
方
on
か、
that. That was indeed a meow coo.
ど
Thank
ちら
you
かちょっ
so
とわかんない
much.
ですけど、
I really felt the emotion in that.
猫
Thank you
語
so
喋って
much.
ましたね。にゃーにゃー。いや、さすがに、
So again,
さ
this
すがに
area-
翻訳できないっす。
Yeah, very dangerous area of, casually, but
猫語わかる人、もしいらっしゃれば。
Yeah, I definitely died a lot here. And before I got the speedrun down, it's really a risky area.
日本の猫語が分かったと
But,
して
And
も、
now,
apropos of nothing,
ね、海外
yeah,
の
we
猫
again
語は
just want to mention that eye
分
instead
かん
of
ないかもし
everybody.
れないですね。
have you guys heard about the eye incentive?
I could tell you a little bit about it. We need $3,000.
なんかこ
We
っち
have
がポカンと開いてるように。
All these numbers have three in
い
them.
や
We have a $5 donation from
ー、
Three
見られ
Pup,
た。
who says 3 Pup donating for her 3 pups back home. Pepper, Audrey, and Sir Willis Montgomery III. Meow. Less than 3. Amazing. I couldn't read that donation if there
ロ
weren't so
ロ
many
ロボ君
threes,
が
but
赤
thank
外
you so
赤
much.
外線じゃない紫外線ビームで
Three pop.
赤外線はダメだこんがり焼けちゃう
So here, B12 has overloaded the deflexor, trying to save us from the Zerks. And now we've got to save B12 before
Yeah,
the Zerks
賢い。
swarm in
ロ
and
ボ
get
コン
us.
ロボコン連れて救
Because
出
we
す
are
わ
We're on the escape as we're getting swarmed by Zerks. And here we're just kind of mashing the meow button because
紫外
just for
線装
safety,
置
if
が
any
壊
of
れ
them
たの
grab
か
us, it slows us down, and then we just get really, really
てっきり
bogged down as they all grab onto
ぶ
us.
つかって
Yeah, that can be a bad spot.
ロボコンごと落ちちゃったの
But
かと
another thing with the meow button is it alerts enemies to where you are, and it kind of pauses them for a moment while they decide what to do. So we're going to use that to our favor as we get into the next areas after this.
And this cat is meowing while holding B12 in its mouth.
はい一発で
But
This is a
that's it.
talented cat.
That's the last of the Zerks. We're not going to see them anymore.
やっぱ
We don't need Zerks.
Oh.
We've got new
Oh,
enemies.
Yep, we've got a new, much more dangerous enemy. Now the actual horror game begins for us
出ますね。
runners. But first,
撃墜
a
され
happy
ただ
little
けでダ
area
メー
that
ジは
we
そんなになかっ
that we
た
actually love. This is probably my favorite area in the game. It's called the Ant Village. It's just a little tiny,
確かあの紫外線装置が
Hide
I
Hideaway
love the
Village.
name of it. It's
紫
so
外線装
good.
置のおかげで助かった
It's so cute. Look at it.
また新しいアンチあ
B12 is going to have an important story revelation here. I'm going to mash through it, so no spoilers. You're not going to see any spoilers.
新しいエリアに
Which means you have no excuse not to still play this game.
ま
So
だ緑がいっぱい
there's a slightly faster route coming up right after this, but I do a slightly slower version because it's more cat-like and I love it.
Get ready for some cat activities.
Boom. Sorry about your game.
確
Destroyed.
か麻雀ですね今のは
Correct. And here we're going to meet the third outsider. This is Balthazar.
あニャーだからそれは許される
Hello.
Balthazar is like wired up to this giant neural network.
I
Kind
love
of.
the cat startle.
お 何のなんかエラーですかね。
Kind of running everything here in Ant Village. Gonna send us on our way, but first we
読
gotta
み
love
込
on
みエラーか
Balthazar.
な。
Look at all those hearts.
あ、頑張れ海鮮区。
So casually, there is a lot to do here in Ant Village. So when you play the game, you can explore it. There's a lot to talk to. There's things to do here. Speed run, all we gotta do is talk to Balthazar and leave.
道じゃないところにあるのは
So
So-
that's
ちょっと
it.
シュールで面白い
That's
です
it.
ね。
Goodbye to Ant Village.
Yeah, this was Ant Village. It's on to Midtown. And here's where, like, this is where all of the Lovin' on the Robots is. So again, thank you so much for donating to Love on the Robots.
We're gonna make so many new
ね
friends.
昔は日
So
に
many
焼けてた方が
friends,
健康
whether
的
they
とか
like it
言
or
われて
not.
ましたけど、
Yeah.
そんなレベルじゃないですもんね。
Savage, you got something for me while we're going through some cutscene here?
Of course, I've got the sounds of love. Just nice purrs. $25 anonymous, $50 from Mechalink, and $10 from Zocco TV. Thank you so much for
ね、日焼け
making
止め
the
は塗っ
sound
といた方
cuddles.
が
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
本当は安心です。
Again, you
安心
hear
は
me meowing a lot
で
because
はない
I'm
かもしれない
mashing
けれど
the meow button to get out of these text boxes. But here we go. We're gonna love on some robots. First up, there's one over here on the right, kind of in a hidey hole. They're not too sure about us, but we're gonna love on them anyway.
後悔ない
A little bashful.
方がいいですからね。
I've never seen a cat before.
There's this robot getting chased by a police robot. We're gonna ignore that because we're just speed running. A quick drive by here on this robot because we can love on them.
ジャンク街っぽい。
Hello, friend.
メルトタウン
And now we are off to the final outsider, which is my personal favorite, Clementine, which I named my cat after.
いかに
That's
も
amazing.
What
What
color
color
is
is your cat?
Our cat is a
いい
tabby.
ですね。なんかごったに
I have
グ
a
ラフ
cat
ィテ
named
ィアート
Goggles, and he is orange and
いっ
white.
ぱいで。
So I'm going to knock down a couple cameras while I'm doing
なん
this,
か
just to
生
save some
活
time
か
later.
あ
It'll
うん
make sense when we get to it.
Oh.
And
Just
here we
some casual
go,
人
cat
がロボの
destruction.
人
into
生
Clementine's
活感
apartment.
という言葉が合ってるのかどうかわからない
We're
で
going to
す
be
け
here
ど
a couple times.
いいですね。
This is our
ミ
first
ッドタウン
visit.
あ、なるほど。
Where we get threatened.
Yes, Clementine is very scared. Clementine's
And
kind
so
of on
are
the
we.
wrong side of the law because Clementine wants to obviously escape and get out of here. So the police and the sentry bots are after Clementine.
治安
disturber of the
維持組
peace.
織によって管理さ
Or the status quo, I should say.
れる
I need to disturb the peace for just a moment because we had a $250 anonymous donation saying, I
治安
noticed we could use some funds
Just
towards
speak
thy
to you,
eye sentai. Oh my gosh, hang on to your eyeglasses, friend. That was amazing. Yes, keep donating towards that eye sentive. Upgrade to eyes percent. We have $640. We need 3,000. I know that we can all get that going. Thank you
That
so
is
do
much.
it.
amazing.
はい。
So here I'm gonna knock down this box and we're gonna start a cycle.
お
This guy's
ちょ
gonna
っと、う
He's gonna walk to his
Yeah.
where he should be working.
い
He
今の
fell
ビール
asleep
瓶
and he should be on shift. But we got some work to do while he's walking
ちょっ
there.
とさ
First,
す
we're
が
gonna
に
love on
そ
the
れは
cuddles.
それはダメだよに
A
ゃ
little nap for a split second, and then we're speedrunning again.
Yep, love
今
on
のは
both
大
these
惨事
robots.
だよ
Aww.
And then
Friends.
あ
this cop can get loved on, but
言ってるそばからメカの
cop
人
isn't
た
too
ち
sure
がメ
about
ロ
it.
ンメロンに
It's a weapon.
so
It's
you saw me
dangerous.
after I knocked down all those three cameras.
Yeah,
The
kawaii.
break dancer
可
robots
愛い
gave
は
me
正
cassette
義で
tape.
すかね
We're gonna put it in this boombox. It's gonna distract the shopkeeper so we can steal this
も
work
うショッ
vest.
ピング
That'll make more sense later, trust me. I think we have time for some more cuddles with the cowboy.
Hello, friend.
そうか。
Aww.
One more cowboy cuddle. All right, into the
And into the
box.
さっきの書道とか言って、
They didn't see a thing,
これはメ
There's
タ
not a
ル
cat
ギ
in
ニャ
this
ですか？
box.
but you can clearly see the box. You can see me moving in the box.
You're spinning.
箱
We're
入
just spinning the
り。
box. Now you can't see it as well. A shame.
配達されて
Normally we
る。
wouldn't know if there's a cat in there until
あ、
we open
猫っ
it.
て書いてある。
But we've now snuck into the hat shop so we can grab the
Wait,
worker
wait,
hat.
wait,
We've got a
wait,
vest
wait,
and a hat now.
読める。
We need these for reasons because we're going to go talk to Clementine's contact named
さ
Blazer.
さっきの寝転がってたやつはサボったなんだこれ。
So we can get the atomic battery that powers that
なんだこれっていうことは
subway
酔えるんだ。
train that we saw at the beginning of this area.
え
First,
今
I'm going
は
to point
工
at the
場に潜
box,
入するために必要な
give him what he
アイテムを
needs,
集
and then
めて。
jump into the box.
なるほ
Now,
ど。
I want you to pay attention to the box, everybody. This is great.
It's really cool.
Watch the box.
この箱
Whoops.
ちゃんと相棒のロボくんは隙間から入るん
Yeah,
だ。
if you jump into the box before that cutscene, it saves time,
細かい
obviously, but it also
細かい
causes
け
that
どいい
funny little
な。
glitch. But here we're about to meet the really dangerous enemies I was talking about, the Sentinels.
猫はこの町に電力を供給して支配している企業。
When we alert them, they're gonna shoot stun bolts at us.
企業名でしたか。
Well, we're gonna have to reset checkpoint and try again,
あ
and
で
that's
その
very
工場
slow.
に侵入しようとしている。
Really scary, loud stun guns.
Yes, they get very angry and then try and shoot us. It's not good. So yeah, we're just gonna run through as quick as can and hope that we don't get shot by a stun gun.
Oh, hello. We don't want these friends. We like the robot friends. These guys, not so much.
いかにも
Yeah,
やば
they
い
saw。nothing.
There's no cat here.
Here we just gotta hit this lever to
こ
open
れ
the
おそ
door.
らくステル
And
ス
from
で
here
す
on
よ
out, we
ね
don't care if they
メ
see
タ
us
ルギア
actually. We can just run by them. It's kind of cool.
メタルギニャというかあ
We're too fast.
メタルギアキャット
You're supposed
But-
to use all these boxes and stuff as shadows to protect you
Yeah.
from.
あですね
Their
それ
detection, but-
ステルスですよね
Here I am going to use the meow to alert them early so I can keep them back here. That way they're not going to follow me all the way over here and into this room, which would be bad. They're going to stay over there now.
Perfect, they're
なる
cooperating.
ほどこのドラム缶も生きてくるとは
And then we got a little bit of a puzzle here to retrieve the battery. While I'm
お
doing
お
that, Savage, if you got anything you want to
え
talk about.
赤外それはい今の赤外線センサー的なのは意味があるのかセンサー
So
が赤
here,
になって一定時間でゲームオーバーになる
these little cute robots. They don't talk to us like the other robots, but they are still cute little helper robots.
Yeah, these are like moving bookshelves essentially.
画面上の猫を探す
yeah, we're just gonna use them to go on these
猫は
pressure
潜在的
plates.
に見えないなるほど
Gonna lower this pole down. And you're gonna notice some frame drops in the game. Don't worry, that's just Unreal Engine 5 being terrible. That's don't adjust your stream. There's just frame drops here.
Yikes. It's fine. Everything's fine.
And we've got one more bucket. So get ready for one more spin.
Here we go.
なりね
Yay!
えなんかあー来たいやトルネード
So we got that battery, which is
久しぶりです
important
ね
because we need it to power the subway actually, but we're gonna do a lot more things before we get there.
Yeah, this part's scary if you want to talk about my strat here.
ニアが可愛いアクションゲ
Yeah, so
ー
we
ムかと
have
思いき
to
や
get
結
through
構いろん
more
な
of these
要素が
sentinel
盛りだくさん
robots with the scary laser guns. And so they can like
わあ見つかった
follow you around and hit you. So there's some specific paths that we take. I mean, you saw like Soulmass use the
これが
wall
電力を
as
取り
protection, but
供してるバ
also
ッテリーで
some
盗んだ
well-placed
なるほど
meows and well-placed jumps can keep them from looking in the same direction as you're going, just like that. So Soulmass was able to get in here without that one outside the door even seeing them.
But where's Clementine?
She's
バッテリ
missing.
ー加えたトラ猫。
She's left us some clues though about where she went.
追いかけてじゃなくて追いかけられて
We're gonna
です
pick up all these
ね。続くことが。
Again, I'm getting some frame drops in the game, so I think the Sentinels must be doing something weird outside.
They're arranging to all be standing outside when you leave.
This prompt right here is the worst one in the game. There we go.
It's really awful. The game doesn't want you to get that last clue.
All right,
All
so
right,
we
have all
find
the
out
clues.
we're going to the nightclub. What are you doing out here, Sentinels? Are you like stuck in walls or something? No, they're good. Okay.
おお、あ、
I've had them like get
Yellow.
い
stuck
き
in
なり
walls.
外になって眩しかった
Meanwhile, I
上
realized
にい
that
たロボッ
I
トが
had
街
left
の
my
外を調査し
microphone
ようと
off,
している
so
グループのリ
me
ーダ
about that.
It's all right.
ー。え、
I'm
彼
gonna
女の
love
依頼
on
で
a
バッテリ
robot
ーを
here,
盗
and
ん
we've
だ。
got
ほうほう。
one more that we're gonna love on, and then that's all of them in the run that we love on. So we're love on the dancer. And now we're gonna make our way into the nightclub. This is the last robot that we're gonna love on. So again, thank you all so much for donating to the Pet the Robots incentive. It's been a lot of fun to do this.
One more friend.
This is Alex. Alex is gonna let us in the club, and we're gonna love on him for
でしょうか
letting
ね。
us do that. First, we gotta pick up a drink. We're gonna give this drink to another robot. The cats don't need drinks.
今は潜伏先がバレて警察が来たので
He
バ
gives us
ー
a
に逃げる。
handle, a little weird for a trade. Alex is set.
Wow.
Let's love on Alex and merge into this chair a little bit. Thumbs up. Let's go.
I love that. We
ロ
got
ボ
a
の人た
thumbs up.
ち、
Chat, we got a thumbs up.
酒ああら、あらららら。また途切れちゃいましたね。戻ってくるかな
Alex is sat down. Let's love on Alex and merge into this chair a little bit. Thumbs up. Let's go.
I love that. We got a thumbs up. Chat, we got a thumbs up.
あ頑張れ、頑張れ。なんかいろいろ
That
頑張れ。
incentive was so worth it. I love you loving on the robots. And you all in chat, you can get us another great
しまわれちゃっ
incentive.
たロ
Don't
ボ。
forget, put your donations towards that I% for Psycho Pump. You know you want to see that.
Yep. Let's get those in, chat.
あ、そんな乗り方したら、
Ooh.
あ
I'm
おや
gonna
め
be
ください、
moving-
おやめ
I'm
く
gonna
だ
do
さい、
some
皆
cutscene
様。
movement here. I can actually jump and move across these while I'm in this cutscene. So yeah. When it comes back over to me, I should be further along than I was before. Yeah, there I am. We're gonna use cutscene movement one more time later, and it's a lot more flashy and cool.
絶
But
対
here
いら
we
んと
find
こ
out
も
that
ボタンを押してるって
Clementine
い
has
う。
been betrayed. Unfortunately, Clementine should not have trusted Blazer. Blazer is rat us out.
なんか縛
We're heading
ら
to
れ
jail.
てるうん
Now, as soon as I get out of this cutscene, there is
ち
a
顔
strat I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for the save icon to appear for the checkpoint.
顔は
Oh,
意
kitty.
味があるのかな
I'm going to immediately
We're
reset
okay.
the checkpoint, and what that's going to allow me to do is
非常
something really
に
neat.
侵
You're
入
going
す
to
る
see.
のを手伝ってくれたロボットでしたが裏切られ
Icon,
ま
you
し
say?
た。
Reload checkpoint,
おとあしてる
and now
猫は天然のランダ
here
マ
we
イザー
go.
って言
You'll
って
see
る
it in a moment. when
ゲ
we
ーマーさん
finish.
がいた。なるほど。
Normally, you
いり
start sleeping in this
ちょ
cage,
っとマイクを
and it takes a
殴
while
り
to
まし
move
た。
up all the momentum, but we actually started doing that as soon as we reloaded checkpoint,
Oh.
while the screen was still dark.
あ、
That
So
is
it
so
actually-
fast.
あ
It
ハーネ
actually
スが
saves
ない
I've。seen it with the reload checkpoint strat. That's really cool.
I
刑
don't know why
務
I
所
jumped。back there.
For fun.
We're fun. We like jumping
あ、本当
around.
だ。ジェールだ。
Setting up some RNG for later.
Yeah. Yeah,
僕
we
と
were
も
gonna
離れ
avoid
て
the
ただ
RNG
の
where like the 1 in
ただの
20
裸
chance
の
of
猫
this
になっちゃ
sentinel
った。
right here shooting us.
裸の
Oh, it's so
猫
annoying.
Normally
Alright,
the
here we go.
sentinel leaves you alone. It just kind of like it
Yeah,
alerts and
mama.
then just like does nothing.
Yeah, you can just run
This-
past it usually.
Sometimes it'll decide to shoot you. We're
Oh,
good though.
okay. We're safe.
And Clementine's gonna need us to retrieve a key. For some
Always,
reason, we're
eh?
super smart. We're gonna follow commands. While we're doing that,
Wow.
Savage, you got anything you want to talk about?
I definitely do. I've got $25 from McDonald Family who says, donating to get more eyes on GDQ. Thank you so much.
毛
We
皮
saw
を
what
着
you
てる
did
と
there.
いうこともありますけ
And
ど。
we have $665. We
それを言う
need
と、毛皮
3,000 to
は
upgrade to that eyes percent. And
持ってない猫も
time
い
is
ますからね。
flying. Oh, man, I just made myself groan with that. But you know what we're all about here. Let's get those eyes.
今までずっとバディで動いてたので、
Kitty
ちょっ
eyes?
と寂しい。
Kitty eyes.
すごい。ドアップを楽しんでる。
Kitty
か
eyes.
わいい。いや
So anyway, Clementine is free now. Clementine's gonna kind of help us progress to the next part.
ー、B2 ロ
This
ボく
part
んいない
is on a
と言
global
葉が
cycle,
わ
so
か
we
らない
never
か
know
ら、
exactly what we're gonna see when we get here.
プレ
Sometimes
イ
it's
ヤーに
very
もニャン
favorable
コにも
for us, sometimes it's not.
言葉がわからない
First, I need to try and bait Clementine to walk
Oh,
down the
止まっ
steps
て
in a
る。
certain way. Okay, now I'm gonna run over to this light over here just because I like the setup that it gives me and somewhere to run to. And Clementine should walk over to this door. If we don't do
Oh.
this, Clementine will like walk over to the banister and like do dialogue and stuff
私
and
が
it
見
wastes
て
a
る
lot
画
of
面がちょっ
time.
と止まってましたね。
But here we're walking straight to the cutscene. It saves
失
time.
礼いたします。奏者さんが苦手なポイント。よよよよ。これは止まってますね。大丈夫か頑張って。
Yeah, these
And now-
robots do not understand that it's a speed run.
Now it's time for genius level cat. Pastor, you want to talk about everything I'm about to do here because I'm about to
よ
blow
かっ
this
た
up.。
Yeah, for sure. So, our orange cat friend sees that B12 is down there in jail, and we got to do something about that. So, first, we let Clementine know because, you know, of course. I mean, honestly, my cat could do that too. My cat would see something and yell about it. So this is cat behavior. But then
この子がな
we're gonna go and rescue
ここにホログラ
B12
ムが映
ourselves
ってる
as the cat. Because again, they always sent the cat to do the dangerous stuff.
Yeah, let's go mess with all those sentinels and lasers. Sure, why
It's
not?
fine. And so, because we don't have B12, we actually can't talk to the robots. Like, that's why you don't see any dialogue for this part, because B12 was the one doing all the
やっぱり
translating.
ニャ
So
は
somehow they
Oh,
still
B-
are communicating enough
B12 を助けようと。
that the cat knows to go and get B12
ニャ
somehow.
ニャ
I
は
don't know.
相
Don't
棒を
question it
助
too
けたいん
much.
ですね。
Yeah, don't question it. But
ええ子
here,
や。
this is a scary part on the
Okay.
global cycle. Hopefully, I'm on a
す
favorable
ごい
one.
ええ子や
If。not, I'll take my time so we don't, get shot.
Yeah, so these sentinels are really, really scary if
何
you
に
get
助けて
a
くれ
bad
てるメ
cycle
カ
of
の人
them.
も
Because they will chase you down. And also these lasers, the ones that you just saw
い
there,
い
they
セン
don't
スだ
move,
な。
but we're
いい
about to
センス
see,
が。
or they aren't like relevant, but we're about to see some ones that do move and become relevant when they're
お
moving.
動く赤外
Oh,
線。
this is good.
This is a very good cycle.
And so the
This
problem
is
with that
good.
laser, if you hit it, it alerts the sentinels, and then they'll chase you. Oh,
That one saw me.
見つかって
It's
る。
okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
it's okay. It's fine.
Oh no, it's fine.
Oh,
お
they will get you even during that
Yeah.
cutscene where you hit the lever. So like you can think that you're fine because like you saw
Yeah,
it, Soulmax hit the
literally this
lever.
thing.
That should be fine, right? Nope. They still keep chasing you during it, and
Yeah.
you can get hit and
逃
reset
げれ
during
逃げきれ
the
ないとああ
cutscene
なると。
when you hit that laser. So very unfortunate, but that's okay. We're gonna do
Yeah,
it.
it's fine. I thought the risk would be worth it because again, sometimes they just don't even hit you when you're in there. But
Mm-hmm.
it's
You
just
just
fast
never know.
enough. We'll just get there again.
While you're getting there, can I give a little update?
かなり
Sure, but I'm
難
about
し
to
いん
do
ですね
something。really cool. So give me one
Never
moment.
mind, you just be cool.
I am
そうで
going
す
to
よ
wait
ね
for
ステ
this
ルス。
robot
あ
this
あ
time. Yeah, go ahead and give me an update for just like real quick.
Sure, we're almost 18K, and you want to be here when we get to 20K and hit that incentive, friends.
でも
All right,
自
here we
分では
go.
動けな
Cutscene
いの
movement.
かひょっとして。
18K cool stuff.
Oh.
Here we go.
I'm moving during the cutscene here. You shouldn't be able to do
Yes.
this, but for some reason the developers left it in. It lets us run straight up to B12 during that cutscene instead of having to deal
防
with
犯装置を
all of
切
these
って
sentinels afterward
お
on their cycles.
加えてますね。
And we're out of there as quickly as
あ
that.
相棒加えてますよ。
And we're safe. And now B12's back. We have our friend back.
Also, notice the kiss me on Clementine's fist.
取
I
ってき
love it.
た。
It's
相
so
棒。
good. Tattoos for robots must be so much easier and less painful.
Oh,
Alright,
Okay.
now we can talk again.
Yeah, we need Beats to open this door,
ロ
and
ボ
then
く
we're
ん
gonna
戻ってきた
quickly
から
jump onto this, knock over some bricks so Clementine sees them.
服も戻ってき
And
た
I'm
の
gonna
か。
try and get into a specific position here, if I can get it. That's probably good. We'll see. But Clementine's gonna pick up a brick, and Clementine's gonna do some crime. We gotta break a window. Let's
動
go.
かしたのを拾わせてる。
Here we go. There we go.
投げた。
Beautiful.
Now I'm going for a swag strat here, where Clementine's gonna lower it down. I'm gonna try and jump straight from Clementine's
これは
hat
盗
to
んだ
that
バイクで
window.
走り出すんですかね。
Oh, nice. Beautiful.
腕が古い。申し
If you
訳ない
position yourself just right, you can make that jump.
Otherwise, she'll crouch down and like wait for you.
Yeah,
and
she'll
to
crouch
get
down and
there.
then stand back up so you can reach the window.
She just doesn't believe in us enough.
だから二
All
人
right,
で
time for more
脱
danger.
獄と。また見つかっ
This
てるぞ。
is
逃げられる
the
のか。
actual. Well, okay. Soul Mass is going to do it way faster than the intended way, but you do actually have to lure these in
結構シビア。
with risk of getting hit in,
I don't
in a
know,
casual
promotion.
playthrough. It's definitely a scarier part of the game.
Yeah, that one's not quite as scary. This here with the 2 is very scary, even as a casual or speed running. We like to see the cycle where that second one, that one in front of me, is over by the door. Unfortunately, it's gonna come back and face me by the time Clementine opens this. So this is gonna be
Clementine, go
spicy. We'll
faster.
go for it though.
開けてくれるの。
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's do
Oh
it.
my gosh, spicy. We hit 18K and we're almost at 19K.
Nope.
No.
ああ
Too spicy. That's
Get out
okay.
of that.
When we retry, it spawns them by the door, and this is a very consistent setup.
All right.
えこ
Here we go.
Yes, this is extremely
難しいゲー
consistent.
ムですかこれ。
So Soul Mass is going to get
mata,
both of these
mata.
sentinels in here at the same time, and then what you could barely see is that they hit the
RTA だか
Yeah,
ら
I
door
hit
button
this-
with B12 on the way in.
Yeah.
この辺りしてんのかな。
And
And
as
now
soon
we
as they
have to wait
chased me
for-
in, the door closed behind them.
A flawless trap.
Really not dangerous when you have that
Set
setup I
what's
had
not
there.
there,
But when it's
状態で。
facing you, you just don't really have a lot of
Right.
time before you get shot at.
メカのその
And we've got
横
one more
歩
really
きと
cool
いうか
strat
横
here
走
coming
りを
up. If
見
you
る
want to explain it, Pastor Ray?
と笑いますね。
Yeah, so first,
なんか
our
意外と
goal
早
is
く
to get out through
動ける
there.
じゃ
We
ないか。
have to figure out how to do that, and so the controls are behind this gate, so we need to figure out a way to get over there. So of course, the cat finds these very convenient van
決めたルー
keys.
ト。
Clementine is going to help us by backing the van up so that we can use it to get over
あ
the
あ
fence here.
一人用のトラック
And then
だ
we're。going to run
え、三輪
and
トラ
get
ッ
that
ク
gate
かな
open.
Ah,
Unfortunately,
Silent
what's going to
Rock.
happen there, though, is that we're going to alert a lot of sentinels that
お
we
お
are。in an area we are not supposed to be.
乗ってかないみたい
So
な感
that
じ
is
で
what
乗
Soul
っ
Mass
と
is
こう
going
か
to
と
do
思っ
right
たら。
now. It's going
Time
to set off
for
some fancy
early,
alarms.
early van time. Let's go. Let's see if we can
ああ、なるほど。
Yes, and this begins the countdown to early
いや
van. So
ー、
there is a way if you cut it close
ドアが
enough,
開
you
いて
can
ない
jump
と
on the van
出られないか。
before it gets away. There's supposed to be this van chase sequence where you chase it down in the tunnel, but
見つか
oh
っ
oh
おー
Got it.
yes, there we go. Okay.
やった。
Beautiful. So
Can
Soul
we
Mass was able to
go?
get that early trigger just at the right moment and jump onto the van, and there we go. It saves this whole sequence where you run down the tunnel, and now we're already on the van.
Yeah.
And
おお。
I hit you at a spicy time earlier, but I wanted to say again, we not only hit 18K, we are almost at 19K with a
Oh.
$1,000
いいっすね。
anonymous donation. I was so excited something fell off my bookshelf. Thank
三
you
輪
so
トラックで。
much.
Yes, thank you so
That is
much.
amazing.
お、お、
So here we have to
Thank
say,
you.
え、ここで
say
お
goodbye
別れ
to Clementine, because Clementine is going to lure the sentinels away from us. She's going to send us off to complete the mission of
え
escaping.
ー、ちょっと。
None
あ、
of our robot friends could do it, but we are going to escape as the cat, the
え
smallest
リー
member
ダー
of the
逃げきれないと
outsiders.
判断して自分が
We
隣
are the
お
most
とりに
powerful
なり
outsider.
猫を先に進ませます
So we're going to
Leader.
insert the battery that we picked up from the factory a while ago now. And it's going to power
There
on
we
the
go.
subway
いい
train,
人。
which takes us to the final area of the game. We're almost done, everybody.
なぜ猫に未来を託してるんだ。
So this subway has not been used in a while. Probably not since the humans were here.
While I'm running back
Focused
to
on the
subway,
猫だから。
Octagon, you have another moment here.
猫だもんね。
Yeah, I keep gushing about that amazing donation because it got us over halfway to there to that eyes percent incentive for Psycho Pump. So
I believe.
I believe too, it's amazing. And what a testament to your amazing play. So thank you all so much, everyone. And we know it's way easier to get the second half of those donations once everybody gets rolling.
モ
So
ノレールが復旧。
let's keep our eyes on the prize.
モノレール
Eyes on the prize. So, I mentioned Half-Life earlier, with the Zerks looking a lot like Half-Life head crabs. The developers were very aware of that, and they left a little Easter egg in here for Half-Life. I like to show it off while we wait for the train. Here's a crowbar from Half-Life.
ロ
There
ー
we
ルル
go.
It's just chilling here.
あ、なんかバールのようなもの
So
で
that's
す。
for all you
Easter
Half-Life,
egg.
all you Half-Life fans. And here we go. This is the last area. Lots of precise stuff I'm about to do just to finish off the run. Again, Pat, I'm just going to hand off the passer to talk about everything going on in the control room.
あ、ですね。脱出
Yeah,
待
so
ちで
this
す
is the
ね。
control room, as in it's the control room for the whole underground city, the walled
何も
city.
にゃらしい。
And first, actually, there's a very good reason not to go right next to the sides of these escalators and stairs, because you can get a little bit of a glitch that pushes you forward, which is not good for glitchless. So, want to make sure that we're not
今
getting
科
that
学
there.
レ
But
ベル上がりま
then,
した。
you know, we're a cat. We're gonna break some stuff in order to get into the actual control room area, because our goal now is to open the city up.
おやめください、おやめください
And。so it's going to be some
Yeah,
very
well,
precise
keep
movement,
going.
including some more cutscene movement, while we unlock all of the different parts of the control room that we need in order to open up the city. And so it's actually it's empty. It's like it hasn't been used since the humans were here.
Yeah.
It's
And you'll notice all those
本格的
robots
な
outside
感
were
じ
kind
で
of
すか
doing
ね。
menial tasks. If you talk to them, they have no personality. You get to see that the robots initially were just like just peons, just slaves.
yeah, that was their original state, and then for some reason the ones up here
町
are
は現在
untouched
閉
and still
鎖
in
中
that
で、
state.
それを解除するための
So I
操
gotta
作
turn on some keyboards. So we're gonna step on some
という
keyboards
ことは
on
か
purpose.
なり暗いマップ
Just for fun.
なのでは。
Wake up the computers. This
Wake
cat
up, computer.
on the keyboards. The cat does like to step on the wrong keyboards a lot. It can be very difficult to control, but Soulmask got that perfectly. So
なるほど
And here's the
No
final
trouble.
like sort of puzzle of the game where
閉鎖
B12
中
needs to unlock the
閉鎖
three
された
locks on the
町
roof
に
controls. We're gonna unlock that roof that we talked about earlier.
悲しい事故で
open the roof once
入
and
り
for
込んじゃ
all.
って
So
And,
で外
Yeah,
に
cutscene movement coming up after this one.
お
yeah,
お
each of these
ね
locks you have to
びっくりするよね。てか
break
お
some
やめくだ
wires,
さ
you
い。
know, as cats do, and then use it
結
to
果オーライ
activate the
とはい
console.
え
And then right here can actually
さすがに
after
力
this
技
part
にも
run
程
around
が
while this is happening. So perfect. You can see the cat just, you know, running to the next area.
あ猫が
got
キ
there?
ーボードの上を
And that was
走ると
perfect. Wow,
PC が
okay.
動作するなんて
So now we're
光
actually
が
already on top of the next
な
area.
るほど
And so Soulmass is just perfectly positioned to get those wires and then activate the next console.
さすがに
And you can see
電
B12
源
is taking damage every time.
Oh,
And
what?
B12's not looking so good. We got one more to do though.
あ今ちょっとロボくんの方がショート
Baseball's
しな
not
かっ
looking
たな
so
んか
good,
煙
but
出
he's
てな
gonna
い
do it for us.
大丈
He
夫
knows it's important to get this
あ
city
そう
open.
またショートさせてる
Not just for the cat, but for all the robots too. This started as an
And,
adventure for the cat, but no, B12.
B12 needs some help to get to the final spot here, so we're gonna help
負担が
B12
大き
out.
く B12 が操作
Do
す
the
るた
door
めに
control.
ダメージを受けていますなん
Let's
と
open up the ceiling. B12, get in the box.
体
Thank you.
体張ってる
B12 said no.
And I'm going to mash through this so you don't get too many spoilers, but essentially
何その
B12's
悲し
going
い。
to perform like a sacrifice here to open up the roof, but don't worry.
死
I
ぬ
have,
で
I
な
have
い
a
ぞ。
sneaking suspicion B12 is fine.
It'll be okay.
頑張れ、
But
頑張
with
れ。
all of our other friends, we have to leave B12 behind.
B12. This part really got me when I played it casually, I have to say. It's so cute though, the cat.
そう。
All right, we're going to have our final cutscene playing for a bit. Octagon, you got any final messages for us?
I definitely do. I have $25 from an Onyx Mouse who says, I suppose I'll give some stray dollars to try to meet this psychopomp incentive. Thank you so much, an Onyx Mouse. We are almost
Yeah,
2/3 of the way
優しく
there. And
寄り添
so
ってるのが
close to
また。
19K. Let's get it done.
That is awesome.
You get a cool overhead view of the whole city there. Like you can see everything from Midtown and the slums.
あ、
But now with the roof opening,
そうな
I mean, the sun is UV light, right? Goodbye, Zerks.
Oh.
Guess what happened to the Zerks?
閉ざされた世界に光が
Here's our friend Momo,
入り、
the Guardian.
Yeah,
プレイヤーは
we get to check in on all our
Sorry.
friends.
There's Doc and
日が日
Seamus.
の光か。
Some of them look a little scared of the sun.
でかいの
And then Clementine.
解放され
And
た
for
の
some
じゃ。
reason,
感じですか
the Sentinels don't like the sunlight either. We're not going to
Don't
question
question it.
it. Don't
Clementine
question
is
it.
safe. Don't question it.
All right, I'm
Should've
already
been-
mashing buttons here because I want the cat to get up
ドロ
quickly.
ーンも
So cat's getting up right now. Good, that's fast.
敵を
Don't
失い。
jump though.
あ
Alright,
Slowbass
and,
does an impressive amount of mashing on PS5. When I ran it on PC, like
あ、は
you don't do the same amount of mashing. So
頑
I
張って
mean,
成し遂げ
huge
たの
props to you
か。
for all the mashing you're doing on PS5.
And here's the final door going to open for us. I like the message on it. City open. The city is actually open. You can freely get in and
機
out.
会に
All right,
That's amazing.
we're coming up on time. Time is at the top of these steps when the screen goes black. So I will call it out when we get
そして
there.
We
が
do
つい
get this
に
nice slow scenic walk.
外の世
Little
界
scenic
へ
walk while we go back out to the
Model.
beautiful area. And time.
Beautiful.
And we get
も
some.
う GG です。
And that's it. That's
え
straight.
ー、
That's it, everybody. Thank you so much for watching Stray. Any percent glitchless.
何この
Plus
か
petting all the
泣き
robots.
そうな
Robots.
Thank you so much
泣き
for
たくな
donating
る
to
よう
the
な
incentive. It was a lot of fun to show that off. Pastor, you got any last shout outs?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, thank you all for this. And yeah, this was a great run. Congratulations.
Thank you. And thank you so much for joining me. It was a pleasure to have you on the
一緒に
couch.
帰るのです
Of
ね。
course.
Thank you all again so much for watching. Shout outs to Binary Breakers one more time. Shout outs to the Stray speedrunning community. And
え
thank you all so much
ー、
for watching. Donate to Eyes Percent because I want to see that get met for the next run.
何この、
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
何このゲーム。
Thank you so much, Soul Mass, for that amazing run of Stray. Such a beautiful game.
続編は
My
ないん
eyes
ですか
are misty at the end of that. I've got
Yeah, yeah,
a $12 donation
ということで
from
ストレイで
Mom6226,
ございました。
giving a small donation to push to the next goal.
あ
Thank you so much, Mom. Our next goal, of course, is that eyes percent for our next run of Psychopomp,
ー、
but
かわいいだけじゃ
you're
なかった。
also contributing automatically to the goal of getting our bonus game of Alan Wake 2 tonight, and you're definitely going to want to see that. And if you're excited about Alan Wake 2, first, keep those donations coming, but second, here's a little video with our runner, Sweet
で
Peeps.
はできるんですよね。
Hi, Fatals. How's it going? My name is Ruby Hart, and I have the
何月だっけ
pleasure
ちょっ
of
と忘れし
speaking
ましたけ
with
ど、
our
この秋、
100% initiation only
日本
expert
の
this
ステー
week,
ジ
as
にも
well as
移
a
植され
dance
ることが
tutorial
決定し
coordinator
て
back
おり
from
ます。
SGDQ, Sweet Peeps.
興味のあ
How's
る
it
方
going? Thank you
は、
so much for talking to me.
I'm well. Thank you for having me. How are you?
Oh,
複数の
I'm
いろんな機種
incredible,
で遊
and
べるように
I was so
な
excited
る
to
ので、
talk to you because,
ぜひとも
fun
やって
fact, Alan
ては
Wake
い
2
か
was
がで
actually
しょう
my
か。
introduction into the Remedy universe.
私もや
I
りた
had
い。
never played any
スイ
of
ッ
the
チ版
games, but I
買
had
いたい
heard of
と思
how
いま
great
す。
they were, and then watched a friend
あ、
play
素晴ら
about
しかった。
6 hours for Extra Life and happened to run into the dance sequence. So I wanted to ask you, with these
感動
beautiful
の
story-based games,
ニャーゾーン
what
は
got you
こ
into
こ
the
で
speed run, and like what's the
お
tech
別
like
れで
that we
ご
can
ざいま
expect to
す。
see?
Well, fun fact,
あ、
this
あ
is
る意味
actually
ね、
the very first game I've ever learned to speedrun for.
Wait, really?
怖
Yes,
い。
That's
yes.
amazing.
I've been involved in various speedrun communities.
というか、
I've been
まあ、
involved
デ
in
ィストピア
Fatales
み
for
た
a
いな
few
感じで、
years, but I've
怖い要素
never
は一応あったんで、そ
found
れ
a
つながり
game
で、
that just
はい、
grabbed me
この
and
後は
said,
ホ
you need to
ラー
sit
ゾーンに
down, you need to
突
play this
入
quickly
します。
as many times as it takes. And so first, let me kind of rewind a little bit. I played Alan Wake, back in the day,
いやー、かわいい
and
で始
I
まったの
was
に、
very normal about it, wink. And
As
as
all of us are completely normal about our speedrun obsession games.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
こ
exactly.
の
Mhm.
この気
But
持ちどう
I
してくれよ。
I didn't know what speedrunning was at the time, and my
いや、
my obsession, so
と
to
りあえず
speak,
気
went
を取り直
dormant
すためにも
for
自問英
over
唱
a
しときましょう
decade.
か。
That's how long it's been
はい。
since the first game.
現在、ジャパニーズ
And then
リストリームでは、
Alan Wake 2 came
フレ
out,
イムファタルズ
and
2024の要素を公
I
認で
played it.
日本語ミラー配信
I
してい
fell
ま
in
す。
love
フレイ
that
ムファタルズ
normalcy came
2024を
out
運営する
of
フレイムファ
dormancy,
タルズは
so
女
to
性を中
speak.
心とした
And
RTA のコミ
I
ュニ
realized,
ティ
okay,
で、
here's a game
夏にはフレ
that
イムファタルズ、
I love
冬には
so
フロスト
much
ファ
that
タル
I
ズと
love
いう
enough
RTA
to
イベント
play
をスイッ
for
チの
a
GDQ チャンネ
couple
ルで
hundred
配信していま
hours
す。
so far.
今回の
few.
フレイムフ
Just a
ァタルズ
few, yeah.
2024も
And
例年に続き
it's
マラ
been
ラ
it's
ファ
been
ンドを支援す
fantastic.
るためのチャ
And
リティー
my friend
RTA イベントと
Sloth
なっておりま
is
す。
also an Alan Wake 2
マラ
speedrunner.
ラ
You
フ
might
ァン
have
ドは
seen
女の子が中
their
等教
run
育を
at
受ける機会
SGDQ.
を得られるよう
Which was
活動を行う
phenomenal,
団
by
体
the
です。
way.
Yes,
教
we
育を
worked
受けたいという
very
女の
hard
子
on
の
it.
声を世界に発信
And
したり、地域の教
I
育者
I
や支
just
援者に働きかけて、
it's such a
女の子が
fantastic game.
学びを
And
進めてい
speaking
ける
of
環境を
the
整える
SGDQ
活
run,
動を10
so
カ
what
国
you
で
saw
行
at
っています。
SGDQ is actually
特定のゲーム
different
には寄付
from what
寄
you
付
will
と関連
see
して高難易度へ
today
の変更や
for this
エ
bonus
ンディング
game.
の選択
Has
等
the
が予定
tech
されており、
already evolved?
各項
Because
目
I
ご
know
と
it's the
に
same
設定された
category.
目標
Yes,
寄
it
付
is the
金
same
額を達
category,
成
which
した
is the
際に
most
行われ
marathon
ます。
friendly category.
また寄付
It,
金
it,
額
it
を
was
表に見立
specifically
てたビッ
designed by
ドウォーによっ
Slothina
て
for
キャラクター
marathons.
名や選
It's
択肢など
half
が
the
決定
length
さ
of
れ
the
るこ
full
とも
game.
あ
It
りま
has
す。
all of the out of bounds
寄付
glitches.
額に対する報
But
酬は
the
URL からご
way
確
that
認い
we
ただ
get
け
out
ま
of
す。
bounds
直
is
接の寄付
different
が難
now.
しい場合は、ヤテ
Okay.
ィで
Talk to me about it.
販売されている
Before
フレイムファ
we
タルズ
use
2024
the
コラボ T シ
ladder
ャツ、
glitch,
グッズを購入する
clicking
ことで間
through
接的に寄付が
the
可能です。
floor, the
ジャパ
rooftops
ニーズリストリ
backwards.
ームのフレームファタルズ
Now
2024
it
は8
is
月22
kind of
日から
clipping
25日の
through
夜まで
the way that
少
you
し
are
の
kept
休み
in
を挟みつ
bounds
つ
in the games.
24
There are
時
these
間昼夜
darkness
問わず配
barriers,
信
so
し
to
ています
speak.
ので、ぜひ
And
最後までお
this
楽しみ
way
くだ
was
さい。
found. And now we clip out of bounds and it saves a further
はい。
3 minutes.
That's incredible. Okay. Heck yeah.
Yes. So I'm
Mhm.
very, very excited to be able to